What we're going to talk about today is doing a basic calibration. What we're going to use for our test piece is, here's an old PowerTech spring tester that a customer has put our retrofit kit on with our Datamite Mini. What calibration means is, how do you make the computer, which is reading volts, make some sense out of it, like in inches or pounds of force? And what we're going to demonstrate today is calibrating the length sensor here, the stroke sensor, with two known heights. And what we did here is just took two sockets of very different heights, measure them with our diode caliper, and I wrote the numbers down here, what they should be. So the first thing you want to do, especially if you first got your data log, is make sure that the Datamite is communicating with your computer. And here we got it communicating. You see the numbers are changing a little bit, and if I push down on the force sensor, the load cell, you would get a reading. If I go like this on the length sensor, you can see my length sensor is changing. So we've got good communications. The problem might be is when this thing says that inch is 2 inches, is it really 2 inches in here? So the process of calibration will make sure that is accurate. So we're going to go into our tester calibration screen, and we're going to click on calibrate length. And you see get our electronic screen back. And now it's very important for you just to read the instructions. And like it says, before you click OK, make sure you have the height. This says lower height is in there in between the platens. And when you have that height set, you click OK, and you can see it took some readings from the computer. Then it asks, what was the reading? What is the height of that thing? And it's 1.253 inches, which I measured. 1.253. Okay, then it says set a higher height. Okay, I'm going to set a higher height. And it took the readings and it says, what is that higher height? And that's 2.346. 2.346. Okay. It's going to give us a little summary of what the two heights, what voltages it is, or in this case it's counts, and what the calibration numbers would be. It says, do you want to keep it? Yep. And now it's loaded them in back here, and I'm going to say File, Save as my master settings. Yep, I want to do that. They've been updated and saved. And now what you want to do is just to double check that things are making sense. You go back to the recording screen, and for example, let's go back to the 1.253. This thing should read 1.253 when it's on the sensor, on that standard, and you can see it reads 1.253 exactly. So you know you got a good calibration.